Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And my goodness, I had just uploaded my videos yesterday when the news broke that Meghan Markle was leaving the Invictus Games in Canada early. And the official story that has been put out is that this was planned and she was always going to leave early to go back to the littles who are littling back in California. And she did this is the official version, she did exactly the same thing last time in Germany, Düsseldorf. She left early, except that is not what happened in Germany. That is, in my opinion, a lie. I have just Googled the closing ceremony in Düsseldorf because I remember it. And lo and behold, there Meghan is at the closing ceremony. Unless, of course, they had the closing ceremony several days early so she could be there. There she is. She's in a strapless teal dress. I remember it vividly. It's about the last time she wore a colour other than beige. Beautiful colour on her, but it was a bit of a doily sort of dress because it was cut out, the kind of thing that my granny would make as a tablecloth back in the day. And she was wearing it. It looked plastic, a plastic tablecloth with cutouts, but in this beautiful teal colour. She was there. And then they took the long and winding way home via Portugal, as I recall, even though the littles were even more littling back in California 2 years ago or 18 months ago. They stopped off to visit Eugenie. Harry did anyway. The rumour is that Meghan stayed in a swanky hotel in Lisbon on her own. That was the rumour back then. So this is not true, in my opinion. So we're going to look at the more salacious theories of why she suddenly packed her suitcase. How many suitcases for those coats? A whole private jet full of coats, and set off back to California. Various theories. She and Harry had a bust up. There's been rumours all the way through of big fights in the hotel. They were caught. She was haranguing Harry and he was sort of really detached, and it was a sad face and looking somewhere else while she was berating him. And then she caught the camera on her and did a big smiley and then a big kiss at some bar. So that's the bust up theory. Then there's the Invictus Games gave her marching orders because she's been posting on Instagram, endless stories on Instagram, all about herself, nothing at all about the actual people at the games, and they're fed up that it's become the Harry and Meghan show. So there's that theory. And then there's the Tom Bauer theory, that she got spooked by the fact that old Tom is there prowling around and decided to skedaddle. So those are the various theories. We're going to look at them all. Of course, there could be another reason entirely, but this planned thing doesn't sit well with me because, as I say, it's not what happened in Germany. That is a bald lie, in my opinion. Crow tarot on the tarot table for this one. A gossipy tarot for me, looking at juicy tidbits on Twitter because people are coming out of the woodwork and saying that the bust up was because Harry was overheard saying to Meghan, "You're just as bad as Trump said you were." That's the thing. And other people are claiming that they've overheard Invictus officials telling the Parkles off, sat them down and read them the riot act about their behaviour and how they were dominating the headlines instead of supporting the competitors at the games, all of that kind of stuff. So it's quite juicy, possibly. We're going to find out. Sun card, illumination, energy as well. Oh yeah, okay, we got flying cards, we got the energy. Let's see what the cards want to tell us about why she might have left early. The planned theory, the fallout with has-been theory, the Invictus Games told her to go away theory, and the Tom Bauer theory. And let's remind you, it's tarot, and it's tarot for fun and entertainment, and it's all speculation, all my opinion. We are just reading energy here, and of course disclaimer in the box below, a bit of a crumpled tarot cloth. Things get moved, and mysteriously they move sometimes even. So that's where we are today. As I said, disclaimer in the box below. Why did she go? That's the Gone Girl. Has gone. Ace of Swords. Okay. It's that card I think showed up yesterday in a reading around the games as well. It's the bigger. It's a declaration. Some people have a working hypothesis that they did all the PDA. It's part of a PR campaign. Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston did the same thing. It's sort of quite a well-known Hollywood thing. If you're about to announce a divorce or a separation, then you go all out just before, and you do this, and you hold hands, and you kiss, and you get Hello magazine and whatever else, and then we're getting divorced. It's part of that kind of thing. Very bizarre to me, but it's possible with this Ace of Swords, I have to say, because this is a kind of an announcement, a declaration. So any number of declarations are possible in this. Has been telling her it's all over, I'm done. Invictus Games telling them it's all over, we're done. Tom Bauer saying, hello, I'm about to update Revenge. And you are done. So there's plenty of truth telling and pronouncements and big moments with that Ace of Swords, a sort of Damocles hanging over someone's head, in my opinion. So let's see what the actual situation is. She's gone. We got the Moon in reverse. Secrets coming out. It's also a fear card. I immediately think Tom Bauer when I see this card. The Moon is about pregnancies, babies, children, home, family, mothers, mental health, you name it, just about. The Moon is about it. Bodies, pregnancies, and it's in reverse, and the neighbor has decided to start with the weed eater, as we call it here in South Africa. It's amazing. It just sort of somehow intuits that I'm recording tarot readings. So sorry about the background noise. If you can hear it, I do try and wear a mic that blocks out background noise, but you never know. So the Moon in reverse is a very juicy card. It's about fear, anxiety, panic, being exposed in front of the public, because the Moon is the people, the populace, not the rulers, but the people, being exposed in front of the people for something. Is something juicy about to be revealed? There are terrible rumors going around about Harry and Meghan in the background in various places. Terrible, terrible, terrible rumors, which we will get to at some stage. But that's a very juicy card. Okay, planned. The planned column here. Planned. Got the High Priestess. It's secrets. It's pretty much the Moon again. Similar energy. It's secrets. This wasn't planned. It wasn't planned, unless it was so secret that neither of them knew about it, and their PR people said, oh, by the way, your private jet's waiting for you, and off you go. We've got things lined up for you. That mall that's opening where the Netflix stuff is going to be, the King of Prussia or whatever it's called. You have to be there in, yesterday. So get on the plane now. Just talking about planes, I'm very uncomfortable about the idea of the Parkles flying on planes. I'm not a Parkle fan right now, but too much trouble with air travel at the moment. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm just making that comment here for what it's worth. My opinion, my sense of energy as I'm reading. Not planned. So if planned, why? What's the story with this? We got the Three of Cups in reverse. This is falling out. Three of Cups. Don't like the vibe, don't like the energy, maybe falling out with people around there, maybe not liking the criticism of, oh, you grabbed someone's wheelchair, however spontaneous that move might have been, giving her the benefit of the doubt there, not liking the criticism, not liking the way people are fawning over Harry and not her, kids included, all that kind of a stuff. It's mystery, and it's falling out, and it's not feeling the love and not feeling that you're among friends. It's that kind of a vibe. I think she feels criticized and threatened and uncomfortable and awkward. Three of Cups is also, just have to point out, Three of Cups is a big party card when it's in reverse. Big party card. Lady C was venting her opinion about the level of indulgence that might be going on. It's particularly can involve alcohol, the Three of Cups. Lady C was all over that, was it yesterday? Her opinion about what kind of problem Meghan might actually have. Lady C's opinion, of course, I'm just quoting Lady C, and she was speculating. It was just speculation. So let's move on to the fallout theory with the has-been. Was there a fallout? What was the vibe between them? Like, we got the Page of Pentacles. That's my contract card. Page of Pentacles is negotiations, contracts, money stories, doing things for money, merching, all that kind of stuff. It's not falling out so much as, well, the deal's off for some reason. Maybe because of the merching that the deal's off. My personal opinion, and it has been for a long time, is that these two show up at events like this because they are contractually obligated to, whether it's because of some kind of agreement they have with each other, or with Invictus Games, or with Netflix, or whoever. I don't know. The backers, the mysterious backers, as some people believe, something. But Page of Pentacles in reverse broke the contract. You broke the deal. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. I think that the merching had something to do with it. My personal opinion. You used this game to make money out of merching, and you didn't. If you just pretended to be interested in at least something sporting, then we would have managed better. So that's what I'm getting there, and I've asked her why. I want to know, was there a fallout? I'm getting a breach of contract. Why? Merching is showing up for me. What else? And it's the Four of Wands. And I think it was, she was supposed to celebrate the event. It's a celebration card, the Four of Wands, the family, the Invictus family. She was supposed to be interested in that, and instead a different coat every 5 seconds. And they looked worse and worse as they went on. The one looked like Mary Poppins landing, with the umbrella up and the lovely ballet pose that she lands in, and the coat sort of had that shape. So very cartoon-like, actually, in my opinion, that white one. So, I think not paying enough attention to the games, and all about merching, all about Instagram reels and stories and so on and so on. That's my opinion about the fallout. I'm not getting a radical fallout. I think the fallout happened a long time ago, my opinion. Invictus Games, did they have a moment with them sit down and listen to us? Yes. Ace of Cups, and it's in reverse. That's not feeling the love. That is, you are not being loyal and supportive. You are not doing what we want you to do. We're tired of this. We're tired of all this display of kissy and all that stuff. Stop it. This is not what it's supposed to be about. A big moment, in my opinion, with the people from Invictus Games that maybe sat down and said to the Parkles, this is not about you. This is about everyone else. So I'm getting that. Let's just confirm it. If there was a falling out with the Invictus Games, if they sat the Parkles down and said, Meghan has to go, this is just not working, why in particular would they have felt aggrieved? And we got the Three of... it's the Three of Wands. Is that the Three of Wands? Yes, it's the Three of Wands. Having to check. Three of Wands, and it's in reverse. You aren't spreading the right message in our estimation. You're supposed to be promoting the games, and instead of which you're causing a drop off in attendance, you're causing a drop off in viewing, if people are viewing it anywhere. I don't know where it's being broadcast. I know that there are complaints about ITV not broadcasting what they promised they would broadcast. So it's diminishing returns here. It's all very well for you to arrive here to merch and hold hands and kissy, but it's not doing us any good. Three of Wands in reverse, shrinking our fan base, shrinking our revenue, all of that. So it's about, we've moved from 4 of Wands there to 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Tom Bauer, the Tom Bauer theory. Was she spooked by the sight of him? And we got the 2 of Swords, and it's 2 of Swords in reverse. That's a very uncomfortable energy. It's making a decision that you didn't foresee, or you haven't really thought through. When it's in reverse, you have to act decisively about something, but you're not comfortable with the outcome. You're not sure of the outcome or which direction you should go in. I do think there was a prompt there. It's noticing that Tom Bauer was there, spotted by some of the squad at the games, and then bullied, really spoken to very harshly by one girl in particular. And I think this was, if she was hesitant about whether to go or to stay, this tipped the balance towards, I need to just run away. And she's got form for running away. She ran away and left Harry to to represent their side on his own at Sandringham all those years ago when Megxit was going down. She just abandoned him and left him to it, and in quite a threatening way. The rings off at that meeting with the theatre crowd just before and stuff like that. She was sending very powerful signals to him, and he's, of course, we know, not the best negotiator, is he? 2 weeks to pull on his trousers, according to staff that worked at Buckingham Palace, the new Tom Quinn book. So there we go. I think it precipitated it. I don't think it was the cause. I think it tipped her in that direction. Why in particular was she worried about him? Moon. Remember all the things I said about Moon. We've got 7 of Cups in reverse. Tom Bauer sees through the pretense, sees through the charade, knows what's going on. He knows exactly what's what. I suspect he's always known what's what, and he's biding his time, waiting for the moment where he can actually drop the curtain and say, look behind the curtain, that's what's really going on. With the 7 of Cups in reverse, upright, illusions, manifesting, pretending, make-believe, delusion. And in reverse, it's that ice bucket challenge that she was so keen on back in the day, particularly with Rory McIlroy. And Tom Bauer did have things to say about that evening / possibly night that they spent together with that ice bucket challenge. And so reality strikes, running out of options, running out of pretend, things you can pretend about. So yeah, she's worried about the reality being revealed, and particularly in public, and it being pretty bad. So I don't think this was planned. I think that this was a surprise, a sudden flit. I do think that Harry was annoyed with her. I think Invictus Games was very annoyed with both of them with that Ace of Cups in reverse. Stop it. Stop doing what you're doing. We don't love you. Nobody cares. It's supposed to be about the Invictus Games, not about you. And the Tom Bauer thing, I think, tipped her over the edge. So I think it's sequential, that probably a bit of everything is in here, as is often the case in these kinds of scenarios with the Parkles. And throw a bit of this in, a bit of that, and then you get, she's back on a plane to California. So that, in my opinion, is what is going on. And, okay. No, I was distracted by the rest of the cards, but we needn't go there now. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.